What incident made you cut ties with your friend? For 2 weeks, I left my home and returned to find the cupboards and fridge. Every single shelf was completely clean. That was the scene I stepped into when we came back from our trip. My husband and I live abroad, and earlier this year, one of our friend Chris told us that he had been scammed on an apartment rental. He said he had nowhere to stay. At first, we only offered him a weekend. He was polite. He helped a little around the house, so we extended his stay. He asked for 20 days, and against our better judgment, we agreed. There were red flags. He never once bought groceries. He never once reached for his wallet. Instead, he would claim he had forgotten it. One night, my husband and I split half a pizza between us while Chris devoured 1.5 pizzas on his own without contributing a single coin. Still, we thought he had been through a rough time, so we stayed quiet. Days passed, and we were preparing for a 17 days trip since Chris was still struggling with rent, so in exchange for something useful, he could stay at our place and take care of our dog. I even prepared a long Google document with instructions on dog care house rules and food. I told him clearly that he could eat anything that was going to expire: fruits, vegetables, yogurt, nothing else. But when we came back, the kitchen, the fridge was bare, the freezer emptied, the pantry cleared, out down to the last grain of rice, a jar of peanut butter gone, an entire Costco-sized bottle of olive oil drained, condiments, sauces, snacks, cheese, pasta, cereal, even my husband's expensive supplements, creatine, protein, collagen, all consumed. He even managed to ruin a ceramic pan, and when I asked him to replace it, he laughed in my face. He told me it was just a pan and asked why I was making such a big deal. I stood in that kitchen with empty shelves, and I realized this was not ignorance, this was deliberate disrespect. It was entitlement, maybe even theft, because I honestly do not believe one man could eat 6 months' worth of food. I suspect he carried things out with him, but there is no way to prove it. All I know is that our kindness was treated like a buffet, and he walked away, thinking it was a joke. Then came the final insult. He kept texting me afterward, acting normal, as if nothing had happened, asking to hang out. Like we were still friends, like he had not violated our trust we had given him. It made me furious because it showed he felt no guilt, no shame, no recognition of the damage he had caused. I told my husband that I never want Chris to set foot in our home. Again, my husband thinks I'm being too harsh, but I know what I felt standing in that hollowed out kitchen. I know the humiliation of being mocked over a broken pan after losing hundreds of dollars worth of food. I made my choice that Chris is no friend of mine. He is not welcome in my life or my home ever again, and I feel no shame in saying it because I know my boundaries are set and I will never let him cross them again.